welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing my eyeshadow palette declutter. I will start over here because I do have a few palettes, like these two are new, and there's a few on my cart that I have like prepped for videos. So I will show you guys those. Obviously those will not be decluttered, and then we'll go over to the drawers. I just want to say that things will go to a good home. I will save things that are brand new for giveaways. I am going to film over at the drawers, so you'll have to let me know if you don't mind that, if you would prefer me to film from up top like I did with the other declutters, because I could, you know, bring all the drawers over here. I'm just being a little bit lazy, and we're just going to film it over at the drawers. But if you prefer to see it from up top, I can definitely do that next time. But let's jump in to the palettes that I have over here, and then we will get over there and get into the ones that I bought. And then I have a few that are over here for like videos and stuff, so I will show them really quick. I have this from Dark and Glam. They had a sale, and then, you know, this is their Goosebump one. It was restocked. They have the Haunted Mask, which I have, and then they have the Say Cheese and Die palette. But I originally thought that this was all pressed glitters, and it's not. It's only one pressed glitter, and the rest of these are like special like shimmers and then some neon shades. So I picked this up. Again, these were restocked finally, and it was on sale. I love Dark and Glam's formula. It's really nice. I finally got a palette from Lethal Cosmetics. This is the Midnight Serenade palette. It's got the moth on it. It looks like this. I believe this is an Australian brand. They are not in the US. So it did take a little while for this to come in the mail, but it did come, wasn't broken or anything. So there's that. I did pick up, I don't know if I showed this, the Muerte palette was on sale for $25, and I got free shipping. Looks like this from Melt Cosmetics. This is still available. It's not on sale anymore, but I have my Odin's eye palettes over here. There's the new Snow Dream that I got for Christmas. The original Merry Christmas, Christmas Eve, and then my Trick or Treat palette. These are all over here because I use them. The Melt palette. Let's see, these two can go up here. Let's see, I have Blood Money from Jeffree Star and Blood Sugar out because I'm still planning on doing the Nightmare on Elm Street palettes from Glamlight, but I have the Earthy palette over here also for that video. So these will not be in the drawers when we go over there, but just know they're here. The Kylie Nightmare palette, even though I don't like this, I'm going to keep it. There's the two Glamlight Nightmare palettes. And then the other palette that I have out that is very reminiscent of the red one is the Waiting Room palette from Melt. That was part of the Beetlejuice collection. Very reminiscent to me. So I have this stuff out to film this video. So let's move over. So we're at the drawers. Let's see, I have the Friday the 13th from Glamlight, and then my Club Nebula. These, again, are prepped for a video. And then I have my two Blend Bunny palettes all done up. Sugar and Grunge. Those are not being decluttered. I've got some Christmas palettes up here. Rudolph, Snow Globe, Give Me Glow Merry Christmas, my Black Moon, Orb of Light, Urban Myth, the Tribe from Juvia's Place. Let's see, I have, this is the Book of Magic from Beauty Bay. Me, Myself, and Mitchell is here. Let's see, I'll put these Friday palettes there. Let's see, I have the Orient Express from Nomad, my Haunted Europe, Haunted Ghost Town. Let's see, over here, got two Too Faced. We got the Cinnamon Swirl and the Gingerbread. A couple others. White Chocolate, this random holiday palette from a couple years ago. I have my other Melt palettes, Smoke Session and Gemini Lauralee Los Angeles Sleigh Bells. I've got my mini Too Faced and Flower Beauty. I have the Desert Lights and the ET palette up here because I want to use them. Jeffree Star. We've got the purple Bloodlust. Alien is up here. My single palette. And then these two from, there's the Hearth palette. And what is this? The like cocoa palette that I got in subscription boxes. I can't get that open. So let's come into the drawer. I don't have a specific number in mind, but we'll see what we can do. I don't know if I'm going to keep this REM palette. This color story looks very much like a Secret Santa. And I like this one more, so I think I'm going to let the REM one go. It's brand new. I've never used it. Let's see. I got Makeup Revolution, Laura Geller. Another Too Faced. I like all of these LA Girl ones. I have 3. I'm going to keep those. This Rare Beauty one is another one I've never used. It's pretty. It's an all shimmer palette, but I've had it for 2 years and never used it. So I've kept it just because it's Rare Beauty. I think I'm going to get rid of it. Got 2 Profusions. I'm going to keep both of these. These are good little drugstore palettes. I have a couple from Hard Candy in here. Let's see, Juvia's Place. My friend Christine sent me that. My Little Revolution Batman. Just a neutral palette with the pop of yellow. I'm going to keep that. I have a bunch of these ColourPop quads. Let's see. I had Sorbet already. It's a pink one. And then I had Mocktail already. And then my friend Christine for Christmas sent me Aquarius. These are really, really good palettes. Creamsicle. Coconutty. And then another orange one in On the Mango. These are really, really good. These are some of the best, like, little palettes. They're a little expensive. I think they run about $7. They do have them on sale, but those are really good. I have one small one from Bella Pierre that I'm going to keep. And then I have this little, like, 4 duochrome palette. My little Balm Smoke trio that I've had forever is going to stay. I have one Chanel palette that my friend sent me for Christmas 2 years ago. My other Dose of Colors and I Heart Sarah E palette that I do like. I have not tried these Essence ones. I have the pink one and the green one. Some people really like these and some people do not. I'm going to keep them. I have not used either one of them. My little Lime Crime, it looks like a Polly Pocket, is going to stay. Let's see. My little bitty from Creature Cosmetics duo, I'll keep that. Another Too Faced palette, Wet n Wild. Those will stay. I think I'm going to get rid of my e.l.f. ones. I don't like these as well as the ColourPop quads. This one in Carnival Candies, never even been used. I have this little cream and sugar one, but because I have the coconut one from ColourPop, I think I'll reach for that over that. The Aquarius one has a blue in it, and then I've got, you know, pumpkin pie and a pink one, which again look like the ColourPop ones. I don't think the e.l.f. ones are bad, but they are not my favorite. I also don't care for this Maybelline little stack. I mean, it's fine. It's expensive for what it is, and I just don't see myself reaching for that. I've kept it because it's small, and then I have all of my little Huda Beauty palettes that I think I'm going to keep. But as far as okay, yeah, as far as that other palettes are concerned, yeah, I just think that I'm going to be more inclined to use my ColourPop quads. They're just, I just think they're better. So if you're going to get, if you're interested in those, I recommend the ColourPop ones. They're really, really, really good formula. They're a really good formula, in my opinion. So, and this is not organized well, but I can redo that later. Okay, so got rid of a couple of things. I don't have a specific number in mind either. Sugar Pill Mini. Let's see, this one came in an ice cream beauty box. I don't think there's anything in this. This is, my friend Christine sent me this. It's Makeup Forever palette. And then she also sent me a Natasha Denona palette. I don't think there's anything in here. This is all my like Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, a couple of my smaller, like my Jeffree Star mini breakers in here. I don't think there's anything in here that's going to go. Glam Light, same thing. The only palette that I might be inclined to get rid of is the Street Taco, but I still like this color story, and I like how small it is. So I think I'll hold on to it. I've got Chucky, Scream, Scooby-Doo, Big Scooby-Doo, Strawberry Shortcake. Okay, let's move you down a little bit so you can kind of see. Kaleidos. I've got all of these little palettes that they're going to discontinue. I'm going to keep all of mine. I have Flower Punk. Is there anything out of this drawer? I contemplated getting rid of this Pure palette just because I've not been inclined to reach for it. And the same thing with this Ofra. This is the Glitch palette. I've never used this. Never, ever used it. And then this Pure Festival 2.0. I did like this palette and I've used it a handful of times, but I have not been inclined to reach for this since. So I think I'm going to pull these two out. If you've watched my declutters before, you know that I hold on to my declutter stuff for a while. So if I change my mind, it's not like it's leaving, but I don't know if this will come down more. Let's try. There we go. Okay, that way you guys can kind of see. And I will try and hold stuff up. Let's see, I've got some Nomad, my other Give Me Glow. Let's see, I don't think any of these would be inclined. My other Melt palette. I've had this Tarte one forever. I've never used it. It's pretty, and the packaging's cool. I'm not inclined to get rid of it. I've never used it. None of this stuff in here is really like taking up any major space. I'm going to get a chair and then we'll come back. Keep going. Let's see. This is all, what is this? Odin's Eye. I have this little one that I got in a subscription box. This one, I've kept it because it's Odin's Eye, but this is one I don't know that I'm going to use this color story. So I might be able to let that go. I've got this Unearthly in here. I think that's it as far as that. I'm not pulling out every single palette. I'm just trying to pull out the stuff that I'm going to get rid of. Pinky Rose, Sigma, ABH. I don't think there's any of these that I'm inclined to get rid of at this moment. I don't use them often, but same thing with the Too Faced drawer down here. Don't think there's anything in here that I'm inclined to let go of. We've got Urban Decay. I'm going to keep all my Urban Decay stuff. See anything. Let's see the very bottom drawer. I've got a pastel Bella. This Shade of Roses palette is pretty. Non-drip. Beauty Bakery. I'm going to pull these two out and look at them. Let's see, I've got an LA Girl, Beauty Bay, BH Cosmetics. Let's see, I've got Peachy Queen in here, Sephora. Get rid of any of those. Let's see. I don't want to keep those. I like the formula Beauty Bakery. It's very like beginner friendly. I've used this one once. It's a cool tone palette. It's called Breakfast in Bed. And then I have banana pudding. Proof is in the pudding. that I've never used. I think I'll pull these two out and put them in the giveaway. And then if I am not inclined to reach for them while they're in the basket, then I'll let them go. Like I said, the formula is really good, but I've not been inclined to reach for them. So let's go over here to the big drawers. Let's see what we've got up here. Conjuring, Dark and Glam, Wicked Sister Handbook for the Recently Departed. I do not care for their formula. Like, it's just fine. It's a grungy palette. I don't think this is the best Beetlejuice palette. And then I do not like their pressed glitters. I have decluttered this and brought it back for the packaging. I'm going to take it out of this drawer and either put it behind me or finally give this away. My Jurassic Park. Let's see. This is a new palette. Mermaid Scales Cosmetics Mermaid Tail palette. We got Lunar Beauty Moonspell, Strawberry Dream, Nude Prism. Keep all of those. Let's see. Got Wicked Widow. And then this little Tweely and Lottie London. I've got an Elle Maquillage palette here that I don't think, as pretty as it is, I don't think I'm going to use it. So I'll take that out. Gourmand Girls Power Up palette is pretty. I've got one full-size palette from Creature Cosmetics. I don't love their formula. I'm going to hold on to this for another year because of the packaging, but if I don't reach for this next time I declutter, this will probably just go to somebody else. I've got Juvia's Place. Let's see, Nomad. I think I will keep. I've got the Sweet Pinks. And then the Nubian Glow, those are both pretty. I've got the Warrior palette, which is a pretty neutral palette. The Festival palette I still own. More of a fall color story. And then the Nubian 2 I have saved from declutters a few times for whatever reason. I can't quite bring myself to get rid of it. And I have the space for it, so it stays. Let's see. I'm inclined to put this one in the declutter pile too, just because I have these others from Dark and Glam, and I like their stuff so much better. So I think I am going to just put this. It's unfortunate because that was kind of expensive, but I don't love it. Don't love it, not inclined to use it. I got some ColourPop, The Child, Sage the Day, and then the Taupe palette can all stay. These ones are not in with my singles. I keep the ones in the cardboard packaging in the cardboard. Let's see, I've got Lorac, Beauty and the Beast, the Mean Girls, Burn Book. Those are just kind of chunky. Let's see. Gourmand Girls, Nabla, Cosmic Brushes, Be Perfect. I got the Mini Carnival, never used it. Another Nabla. Sample Beauty, the Equalizer. Let's see. Those can all stay. Is there any... I'll put these up here. The other one. I've got the original Zodiac, Dream Street, the Hocus Pocus palette, Star Wars, Welcome Foolish Mortals. I think I'm going to customize this one a little bit and put a green in here. So I'm going to pull that out just so that I can do that, not because I'm getting rid of it. I don't think there's any ColourPop palettes I'm going to get rid of. I think I'll keep all those. Okay. Put those there. Okay, let's see what we got in here. The Thankful palette is pretty. These Makeup Geek ones I've kept because the brand does not exist anymore. I think I might get rid of, I'm much more inclined to keep the pink one than the peach. This looks very much like the Corte Rosa color story from Sigma for me. So I think I'm going to finally let this go. Never used that one. I've used the pink one, the champagne one. This Item Beauty palette I got from Ipsy. This one came broken. I kept this because the brand doesn't exist and it seems like a nice palette, but I don't know if I'm going to reach for this. So I might take that one out too, just because stuff is taking up space here. I've got some more Profusion. Nudes of New York from Maybelline is in here. This Mally palette I could probably keep. Wander Beauty, Ace Beauté, Lorelei, Dominique Cosmetics. Let's see here. Some of these move. Some of these are not in a good spot here. I think I've got some more room up in here. Let's put some of these up here. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Saint Sinners. That's kind of a pretty color story. Ace Beauté. I'm going to keep all my Ace Beauté palettes. Okay. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, this candy palette from Rasha B Cosmetics. It's a cute little Halloween, another Gourmand Girls. Secret Grove is pretty. Warriors Wear Pink. I also have from them. Let's put some of that up here. I'm going to have to reorganize this. Lime Crime. Ciate London. Let's see, I have this Woman Power palette, which is pretty. It's all like pinks and mauves. And then what is this? Brazilian Glow. I don't think I've ever used this. Oh, it's got some pinks and stuff in it. That's a pretty color story. I'll hold on to that. Let's see, I've got my 2 sugar pills. I got this Vampirism palette from Jolie Beauty. My husband bought me this. I think this is just okay. I think I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer, but not my favorite indie brand. For sure. My other ABH big palette, Huda Beauty. What is this? This is the Ethereal from Oak. This is supposed to be a dupe, I think, for like the Naughty palette or something like that. It's pretty. Never used it. I don't know that I would be inclined to use it. I keep it with my Huda palettes. I only have 2. I'll hold on to that for a little bit longer. I don't know if I will ever use that. And then, let's see, I have my BH Zodiac. Blue Blood is down here. I think I'm finally going to get rid of my original Jaclyn Hill palette. Never use it. Let's see, I've got Cremation and Jawbreaker. I think my Morphe palettes I'm going to keep. I have the 35C still. The, what is it? The 35M Boss Mood. And then this, the only other one that I'm on the fence about is the Sweet Oasis. I think I'll keep this one for a little bit longer. It's not super repetitive. You got some browns, some pinks, and some blues. The 35C is like a pretty winter palette. I still like the color story of this also. And then the Boss Mood, my friend Lauren bought me this, and this is actually like a very similar color story to what's in the Vampirism palette. I just think Morphe's formula is better than Jolie Beauty's, at least in that palette, which is a little bit funny, but okay. So let's count how many. So I didn't get rid of a ton, but I will show you. We'll do a recap. So I'm going to let go of the Jaclyn Hill. The original palette looks like this. I just never use it. Again, I have this Ofra Glitch palette. It's all shimmer. Never used it. Never used it. Pure Festival 2.0. The green little stack from Maybelline. I've got 4 bite-sized elf palettes. Item Beauty palette. Peach Bellini from Makeup Geek. Ripped from the 90s from Creature Cosmetics. El Maquillage. Wicked Sisters. 2 from Beauty Bakery. 1 from Odin's Eye. 1 from Rare Beauty. And 1 from Item Beauty. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Try not to break things. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18, which is not bad. It actually doesn't look like a lot. This actually freed up a little bit of space for me, which is nice. So hopefully it wasn't too boring. Again, you'll have to let me know if next time you want me just to bring all the drawers over and shoot it from above, which I totally can. So yeah, let me know. Again, thank you guys so much. And hopefully I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, everybody.